Welcome back to Winni Recap. Today I'm going to explain a movie called Better Watch Out, which came out in 2016. It's a psychological horror Christmas movie. The movie has a 89% tomato meter score on Rotten Tomatoes, which is a very good score. It's about a babysitter who's babysitting a 12-year-old in a suburb, but the night takes a dangerous turn when intruders break in and terrorize her and the boy, and she had to defend herself and the boy. But before we begin, beware of spoilers, watch out and take care, and I hope you enjoy the video. The movie begins and we see Ashley, a 17-year-old teenage girl. She is over at the Lerner family house for Christmas. She's there to babysit their 12-year-old son, named Luke Lerner, because Mr. Lerner and Mrs. Lerner were going out for a party. Ashley was babysitting Luke for a long time, and Luke had romantic feelings for her. After his parents leave, Luke asks her to watch a movie. Ashley says that she has to make a call after that. They can watch a movie. After that, she goes to the kitchen and calls her BF Ricky. He's eager to meet her on Christmas night, and he demands to meet her, but Ashley declines as she has to babysit Luke. After that, Ashley goes and plays a horror movie. That's when Luke also gets there. He has a champagne bottle and starts to drink from it. He was trying to impress Ashley and show her he's not a kid anymore, but Ashley does not like it. She snatches the bottle from him and goes to the kitchen to throw it. That's when she gets a call from Ricky. She starts to drink the champagne. Luke gets there and again takes the bottle. They both come back and continue to watch the horror movie. While watching the movie, Luke tries to kiss Ashley, but he stops him and says that he is the kid and he should not be doing all this. Then they receive a phone and Ashley answers it. Someone on the other end says that he can watch her. She goes near the window but no one is there. She looks away for a second, and when she turns again, there is a statue of Santa. She gets startled by it. She sees that the backyard door is opened by itself. She herself closed the door, so there is no doubt. She thinks that someone has broken into the house and is trying to threaten them. She runs towards the door and closes it. She asks Luke to pass her phone so she can call 911, but while throwing her phone towards her, Luke drops it into the aquarium. Then they hear a knock on the main door. They are afraid and slowly move towards the door, but when they open the door, they see that no one's there. That's when suddenly Luke's friend Garrett comes there, and he's happy that he pulled off a prank on them. Ashley asks Garrett if he was the one making noise in the backyard, and he replies that he didn't go to the backyard. That's when the sound of glass breaking comes from the room upstairs. Ashley understands that someone else is in the house. She holds a knife and they go upstairs. They see the broken window and find a brick inscribed, "You leave, you die." She tries to call the police, but the landline also has no network. They go to Luke's room to inform the police via laptop, but it also has no network. She decides to go out and bring the police, but she sees that someone has flattened her tires, and she gets very scared. Garrett panics and runs out the back door, but is apparently killed by an unknown shooter. Ashley shuts the door and Luke tells her that his father has a gun in the room. When they climb the stairs, they see that someone has entered the house. The man is holding a shotgun and is wearing a mask. They hide in the attic. Getting the chance, Luke grabs the gun from his dad's room and they hide in a cupboard in Luke's room. A toy present there starts to make sound and the man comes into the room. Ashley recognizes the mask as one of Luke's and she gets out of the cupboard and yanks the mask off the intruder, revealing Garrett. Ashley realizes that this was all planned by Luke, who asked Garrett for help so he could further seduce her by scaring her and then playing the hero. But his lie is revealed, and Garrett is holding a real shotgun. Ashley gets very angry and slanders Luke, calling him mental and saying he needs therapy. She goes outside and wants to call his parents. Luke follows her and tries to stop her. When Ashley is at the top of the stairs, Luke slaps her, causing her to fall down the stairs and be knocked unconscious. Garrett and Luke bind Ashley to a chair using duct tape. When she wakes up, she asks them to leave her, but they force her at gunpoint to play truth or dare. She threatens to tell her parents everything when they will return home. Garrett gets scared and wants to leave, but Luke convinces him to stay. After that, Luke tries to give Ashley a drink, but she throws the bottle and breaks it. Then the doorbell rings and Ashley screams for help, but Luke puts duct tape over her mouth. Luke goes to check who's at the door. He sees that Ashley's boyfriend Ricky is there. Luke isn't allowing him to enter, but Ricky enters the house, When Ricky fails to find Ashley, he realizes that something is wrong. Luke attacks him with the baseball bat and tries to knock him out but fails. Ricky avoids the attack and attacks him back. He asks about Ashley. Garrett gets there and Ricky is threatened by Garrett with a shotgun. Luke knocks him out with a bat and they tie him up beside Ashley. Hey, have you hit that like button yet? If you haven't, then make sure you do, and don't miss out on any of the amazing content we put out just like this. Ashley is shocked to see Ricky. Luke confesses that he texted Ricky to come over. Garrett gets upset and asks him why he's doing it. He asks him to sit in the corner. He then takes Ashley's phone out of the aquarium, which is still working. He then invites Ashley's ex-boyfriend Jeremy. Ashley manages to get her hand free using a glass shard from the broken bottle. Meanwhile, because of tension, Garrett starts to smoke weed. Luke stops him and he makes Ricky smoke it forcefully and takes him to the house hall. Luke tries to show Garrett what happens if you actually hit someone in the head with a swinging paint can, similar to the scene from Home Alone. He misses the first time and wants to try again. Garrett asks him to stop. He is preparing it when Ashley comes there with a gun and points it at Luke. He drops the paint can that hits Ricky in the head and Ricky dies. Seeing this, Ashley starts to cry, but Luke feels so happy. Ashley shoots at him, but the gun has no bullets. Ashley runs outside the house, and Luke asks Garrett to follow her and threatens him if anyone found out they would go to jail. Garrett follows her but is unable to catch her. That's when Luke hit her with the brick and Ashley passes out. He takes her inside and ties her again. Garrett asks him why he killed Ricky, but Luke is very smart. He puts all the blame on Garrett and asks him to follow his orders if he wants to be safe. He then asks Garrett to keep an eye on Ashley and goes outside the house because Ashley's ex-boyfriend Jeremy was about to be there. As Jeremy gets there, he starts to look for Ashley. Luke meets him and claims that Ashley wants him to write an apology letter. On the other side, Garrett feels pity for Ashley. She asks him to untie her. When Jeremy writes the letter, Luke puts a rope on his neck and hangs him on the tree with the help of an engine. And Jeremy also dies. Luke makes the apology look like a suicide note. Garrett apologizes to Ashley and starts to untie her. He also kisses her on the cheek. But Luke gets there and he gets angry at him for this. He shoots Garrett with a shotgun. Garrett gets injured but is alive, and he starts to cry out loud for help. So Luke shoots him one more time. Garrett dies on the spot, and Ashley passes out by watching this scene. Luke stabs Ashley in the neck with a knife, and then he cleans the house while dancing. He set the scene to look like a fight broke out between Ashley's ex and her boyfriend, and this is the reason for all the deaths. Simply, he stages the scene to frame Jeremy for the killings. He goes to bed and waits for the return of his parents, who contact the police when they find the bodies. It's then revealed that Ashley stuck duct tape over the stab wound to stop the bleeding. Luke watches from his bedroom window as Ashley gives him the finger before being wheeled into the ambulance, thus making a lucky escape. Later, we see the evil and scheming Luke tell his mom that he is worried about Ashley and wants to go to the hospital, and the movie ends. To watch more explanations of these kind of movies, click on the videos on your screen and don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. Kindly like the video and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any new videos. And at last I will say, stay safe, stay well, and thanks for watching.